it's Jessica, and today I want to talk about the power of goal setting and how you've got to see it before you see it or you'll never see it. So I have a lot of examples of this in my business and just in my life. I have always been really big on setting goals, on striving for more, but on defining what more, is or was to me in that moment in my life. So I'm going to give you one example of an influence in my life, because even when I set out with that intention, and I don't know if you've ever done that, where you had, your intentions were good. You're like, I'm going to do this. This could be your workout program, eating healthy, just turning your life in the right direction. So the day you decide, you're all gung-ho, you're ready, you're focused. And then what happens? Time passes. That feeling's not as strong, Say it's your workout, you skip one day, the next thing you know, you skip two, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh, remember that one day when I used to work out? So I think it's very important to realize that just because you decide today to live your life with intention and to set some goals, that tomorrow you actually have to make that decision again. So in my own life, my grandma actually was a super awesome example of this. And kind of reminded me that I had slipped away and I wasn't necessarily going for my goals like I thought I was. But it was when I first became a coach, there was a contest where I had the opportunity to win a trip on the Beachbody cruise. So it was going to be a free cruise to somewhere in the Caribbean with all of the Beachbody trainers. And I was actually brand new in the business. So in my brain, I wasn't even convinced I was going to do this long term. I wasn't even really sure of what I had gotten into. But I'm like, well, a free vacation would be awesome because I love vacationing. It's one of my favorite things is making memories. So I'm like, that would be cool. So I'm going for it, but still in my brain, I have doubt. I'm brand new with this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure other people are going to beat me because they know what they're doing. And, I had hope, but I really didn't have faith. But I have a praying grandma. So I had shared, that I was in this contest with my grandma. I call her Mimo. So I told Mimo all about it, and she says, well, you're going to win this contest. And of course, in my head, I'm like, well, she doesn't really understand. I'm brand new, and I'm up against people that know what they're doing, and, the same old thing. So she says, you're going to win this contest. I'm going to be praying you're going to win this contest. Okay, sure. Keep thinking that, Grandma. Maybe it'll work. So the contest was 3 months long. I found out, at the end of the contest, I did not win. Someone else had beat me, and it is what it is. I was disappointed. Well, for multiple reasons. I'm very competitive. I don't like to lose. I normally actually don't play games unless I really think I'm going to win. So I'm also a very poor sport, which is not what I recommend. But, and of course I wanted to go on this cruise too. So I was very disappointed. Although, throughout the whole time, my intention wasn't solid. I had no real faith that I was going to win. But Mimo did. So I lost. Now, come to find out, I attended an event about a week later. I got to meet my coach for the very first time in person. And she calls me up on stage, which I'm totally humiliated, embarrassed. And if you don't know me, upon first meeting me, I am very shy. And so I'm so scared because I have to go up on the stage, and she hands me what she's made into this sailor cap, I guess. And I thought it was a dunce cap. And she lets me know that they had, I guess, counted the points wrong, and I actually won the cruise. So in my brain, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, like my grandma was right. Mimo had it figured out. She saw it before she saw it, or she would never see it. She had the faith. She knew that she knew that she knew when I was the one over here doubting. So what happened afterwards was actually turned out to be a horrible day. I went outside and I turned my phone on and I had several missed messages, and it had turned out that my grandpa, Pipo, he had fallen or had a stroke while he was running. He was a runner. He was still running something like 7 miles a day. And I guess he just had fallen while he was running and actually hit his head. And so I raced back, because I was in Orlando. So I raced back to Jacksonville. And I just remember it being such a horrible moment, of course. And everyone was in the waiting room and devastated by this news. But there was this moment where I got to go over to Mimo and I got to tell her, you know, she was right. You know, like I had a hard time not telling her she was crazy, because for a week she's like, you're going on this cruise, you're going on this cruise. And I'm like, Mimo, it's over. I lost. Like, let it go. And it was just like this little glimpse of hope and just light in a really horrible day. And it was because, in my opinion, you know, she had the faith and the belief, and her intention was set, and she knew that she knew that she knew. So I don't know what it is that you want in your life, but what I do know is that you can achieve anything you want. And if you just put your mind to it, you put your heart to it, and you put your action behind it, and never give up. And even if you fail along the way, because I have not achieved every single one of my goals. I have bombed. But you know what? I learned more in the process, and I grew as a person. And to me, that's what really counts in life. So set your intentions, set your goals, make them known, and go after it with everything inside of you. And I guarantee you will win. It might not be the prize you think, but you will come out on the other side a winner. So I hope this helped you today. Definitely subscribe to my channel below. Shoot me a message at jessica@jessicabowsernelson.com if you're ready to get started on your health and fitness journey, or join my Dare to Dream team to help us grow ourselves as we help others. See you guys later.